Good afternoon. It's another week down and markets are still attempting to predict the Fed's next move on stimulus. Last week we did see some solid Chinese data inspire a reversal from the commodity block currencies, and new Bank of England Chief Mark Carney hit the ground running. The greenback was broadly lower over the weekend. The Aussie and the yen led the charge for the most part. And looking at the yen this morning, we did see it open in solid form. We of course had the gross domestic product release this morning. That came in at 0.6% quarter on quarter, so that's reflecting yearly growth of 3.6%, so slightly shy of expectations there. Yen traders are now watching tomorrow's Bank of Japan minutes for July. In the US, it's all about consumer demand and inflation this week. We've got retail sales on the docket for Tuesday and July CPI data on Thursday. So the week will also be capped off with the closely watched Philadelphia Fed Index and of course the University of Michigan consumer confidence data, which is always a market mover. So clearly markets will be looking at these releases in the context of quantitative easing, and in turn this is a key determinant for the greenback. And we have seen the greenback off a little bit, but certainly it could be a week where we could see the greenback rejuvenated somewhat. In Australia, it's a pretty quiet week, and but we do have a lot of offshore data to confirm or counter the Aussie's recent burst of energy. We have seen a push through that 92 US cents last week, and we're slightly softer this morning, looking around about that 92 US cents at the moment, but it's clear we're seeing value traders move in, so they're attempting to ride some of the momentum that we've seen in recent days. Certainly if we broadly look at price action, we are seeing solid resistance above that 93 US cent level. It does suggest that we could see a range about the 88.5 to 93 US cent level. Over to UK, and the focus will be all about inflation with CPI data on the docket on Tuesday. Markets anticipate a headline print of 2.8% on year, so clearly any deviation to the upside of estimate will give Mark Carney's Bank of England a little less slack as far as stimulus goes. In turn, a bullish signal for sterling. The week ahead from the Eurozone, we have French, German and Eurozone GDP on the docket, and inflation data to wrap up the week on Friday. So we have a fairly moderate open for the week. If we look at price action at the moment, the Euro is about 133.25, down about 0.1% on the day. Dollar yen is flat to high around 96.2 US cents, or yen to the dollar, sorry. Earlier we did see lows of 95.9. Aussie is looking in reasonable shape just around that 92 figure. Trade safe and enjoy your trading week.